Hi there, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to get your first two assignments finished on the COIL project site. So let's get started. This is the Global X Exchange, the UB North Global X Exchange, where our COIL project site is located. In order to get here, you should have received an email from the Global Exchange with your username. It doesn't have your password. You should remember that if you use your email password, it will be the same, and a link to the login page. So you can just click on that link and it will bring you into the login if you saved your information, okay? If you didn't and you come to this blank page, you may have a link on your course site. If you're at BMCC, Professor G has a link to this site on your Blackboard, and if you're with me at UB North, you should have a link on the Moodle. So if you come to this landing page, you can always log in here and here. There's different places, and I did save the information, so I do have my username and password. So once you get logged in, as we said, now you want to go to the COIL site. Now, in the first tutorial, I showed you how to become a member, so you should be a member once you've requested that. I will be approving your membership. So here I am as Dana Farber. I set up my profile and I'm logged in. And here we are at the course homepage. There are different menus here on the site. This top menu, remember, this refers to the Global Exchange platform, and this gives you access to all the content on that site. This line, the black menu here, has access to your profile, your messages, friend requests, and this also gives you a little listing of most recent events. And here on the course homepage, we have information about the course, and if we scroll down, we'll see it also shows us some of the things that are happening on the site, the most recent, and we also have upcoming due dates, and we've added some tutorials here, and we'll keep adding to this as we publish them to help you complete the tasks for the COIL project. Okay, now this is the course home menu, this little gray menu, and this is the first things that we'll be doing here on the site. And then there's also this course site link, and I won't go into this today. I'll show you it, and you can look around once you're in here, and we'll work on this in the next tutorial. But here, the first step that I want you to do is to come in here to discussion, and we want you to introduce yourself, okay? If you look here, this is a regular discussion forum, and I have an introduction that I started, and also Dr. G has her short introduction. So I want you to come in here. You could start with me at the bottom, the first topic, and I give you a little introduction, and you can read this, and I do ask, reply with your own short introduction and tell us a little bit about yourself. I would like you to read Dr. G's, so why don't you go to the next topic before you post your own and read hers. So here we have a nice introduction, and here I would like to have you write a reply to her introduction. So as Dana, hi, I am Dana Farber. I am an education major at UB North. I hope to be a high school science teacher one day in my home island of Eleuthera. Here in the Bahamas, we have a lot of islands, and in Grand Bahama at UB North, we have students from a lot of the different islands. So Dana is from Eleuthera and would like to go back there one day. And I also, in my introduction, I talked a little bit about language and language learning. So I would like you to think about that. And so Dana will talk about her experience with Spanish. I have taken Spanish classes since first grade, but I am not a very fluent speaker of Spanish. I have some friends who are Cuban, and so one day I would like to visit that island to learn more Spanish. My friends tell me that Cuba is very fun and has lots of historical buildings in Havana. Okay, lots. I made a little spelling error there. This is very informal. Do your best with the spelling. So now I have a nice little reply there with a little introduction, and I'm going to submit it. Once you submit your introduction, you can go in there and start looking and reading some of these introductions of other people in the project. And if you come back here to the discussion list, you can see that I have added a response here. So we'll be able to see when everyone gets their introductions in there. And we just want to be able to know that you are in here, you've read the introductions, and you know how to use the site. So make sure you get a nice short introduction in there. The next task that you need to do when you're in here for the first time is to come in here to Docs. Now, as you know, for this COIL project, you will be partnering with a student from the other school. In order for us to partner you with someone, we need to know what your availability is. And we'd also like to know what is your tech preferences. That is, what is the communication technology that you feel most comfortable with and you're more familiar with. So we'll take that into account. When I open up this document, now I didn't explain what docs are. Docs are like, here on this menu, docs are like Google Docs. That means it's a document that everyone can edit together, and we can all see the changes immediately once you save them. So when you come into Docs, you'll see a listing. We only have one document right now, which is listed here. And right now it is a list with the student name, the school, the days and hours available. Now this is when you are available to do the face-to-face interview and the other COIL partner projects. You'll be partnering with someone throughout the project, and so we need to try to match you up with when you're most available. And again, the preferred communication technology, that would be the face-to-face technology that you can use. That WhatsApp here in the Bahamas, most of us use WhatsApp. Some of us use FaceTime if you have an Apple phone. And many people still use Google Hangouts, Skype, or Zoom. So any kind of communication technology that you prefer, you will put it in here. Okay, so I am going to come in here and you see this edit button. I'm going to edit, and this will open it up. Give it a minute for it to render. And you can see there's this little form. This is like an editing form, and you just need to add to this list. Now there's no more rows, so I will come just like in Word in a table. You come to the last one and you press tabs, and you can see me tabbing over each column, and when I get to the end it adds a new row. So I'm going to just throw in some rows here so people have them when they come in. And I'm going to add my information as Dana Farber. I'm from UBN. I'm a full-time student and I don't have a job right now. So Monday to Friday I have classes, but I'm available for the project after 5 p.m. or so. And then also on Saturday. Okay? And then here I'm going to put, of course, I'm in Bahamas, I use WhatsApp, I also use FaceTime and Skype. Okay, Skype and Zoom. I also am a Zoomer. I like Zoom too. That works for me. Okay, so put in your preferences there. And then you will just scroll down here to the bottom and you can see there's other things. You don't have to worry about that. Just press save and you're all done. That's the second assignment, just giving us your availability for your project with your partner and your preferred technology. Okay, So that's it for this first section. I would like you to come in here and look around. We do have a calendar here. We'll have the project assignments here. You can also look at the membership. If you are looking for a student or your partner, you could come in here. Again, docs is where the documents are. You can see Dana, I updated this. It adds another copy, and then as each student comes in, a new copy will be saved. But once we know that the copy is good, we can go in. Dr. G and I will come in and delete these old versions so we don't keep building them up. So right now, even though there's 2 documents, there's really only 1. Okay, you can delete it, but we don't recommend you delete it unless you make a mistake, you can delete it and go back to the old one. So this is the new one on top, and that's the old one. If you make a mistake or something's wrong, you could delete that and it will revert back to the old one. But don't delete unless you know for sure you made a mistake. We can take care of that as they build up. Okay, and then lastly, we have files over here in this little gray menu. Files is just like any other site where you can upload and share files. Now, this is a file that Dr. G has shared, and when you start working on your education essays, you will be doing a peer review activity with your partner, and you will be uploading your draft of your essay here so that you can share it easily with your partner. So this will be used later in the project. Okay, so when you come in here, you should take a look around at this course home menu. Make sure you know where to put your self-introduction is on the discussion tab. You're just going to reply to one of these, and then you will come in here to the docs and you will update the most recent, the top document. You'll come in here and you'll just edit and add your information there. Okay? The other things that I won't go into today, but you can start to look around, is the course site. The course site, and if you click on here, this brings you to the course site. You can see this is a little bit different. This is where the material that you will be producing will be published so everyone can see it. You'll be publishing your education essays. You'll be publishing your global social justice issue presentations on this site. We also have here a project timeline so you can see all of the assignments, the major assignments and the due date, and some of the activities that you need to do on the site. And we also have some individual pages with information about the interviews, about the education essay, so that you know exactly how you need to complete the project site assignments. Okay, to get back to the course homepage, that's up here on this top menu, and this brings you right back where we started on the course page. So remember, come in here, this is the course home, and you'll be working here. If you have any trouble and need help, please contact us right away and we'll give you some help. Thanks.